When I was doing construction, I was apparently featured in a safety fail site on Pinterest. Oh my god, that was you? Holy, no way that was you. Also, quick question, the guy at the bottom, is he actually holding the ladder? Because it looks like it's off of the ground to angle for the roof. So what the hell? No one's gonna fall into this hole. There's a cone. Well, I'm sure that one cone absolves them of legal responsibility. This barbacoa. Yeah, that seems incredibly safe. Somewhere Hank Hill is dead. He had a heart attack looking at this image. The man has lived through nuclear level explosions because of improper propane care. He died. You killed him. Today at work. Dave. Serviced when by Dave? Does that say 1994? Whatever you do, think quality. Don't cut corners. Unless you want to literally cut corners. Our engineering teacher pulled this out of the closet since we weren't wearing our goggles. He's my favorite. What did he bring out? Carol never wore her safety goggles. Now she doesn't need them. So is Carol winning here? I'm a little confused. Reminds me of my 7th grade science teacher's favorite warning. Johnny was a little boy. Johnny is no more. For what Johnny thought was H2O was H2SO4. Hey, wait a minute. Only the strong shall survive. Evacuation map. Good luck. Oh, I don't need luck. I've played enough Lethal Company to know how to get my ass out of this building with all the loot. No need to lock out. This'll just take a second. Oh my god. I've worked with these things before. I don't give a shit. Get the hell out of there. Seriously. Who in their right mind would stick their head end in a baler? One little act of Final Destination luck and you are gone in horrific fashion, my friend. Absolutely no PPE in sight. Well, maybe he just doesn't give a shit. Have you ever thought about that before? No safety goggles, no hat, no shoes. This is the very reason we need to have businesses checked regularly for safety compliance. Disgraceful. I bet they aren't even paying minimum wage. Without proper PPE, sorry, I don't know why I read it like that. Without proper PPE, he could have a grisly accident. Kudos to the guy who found this for not wasting the moment. Hey boss, how much water is supposed to be in this light bulb? Now, it seems like a pretty okay level. So, I happen to be a light bulb half full person. I don't know what that means. When tow trucks are too expensive and a new paint and other minor repairs aren't. All right, feel like we're missing a word, but that's okay. Holy shit. See, okay, you show me a modern prissy road warrior soccer mom $90,000 truck today that's able to just pop an SUV in the back with very little issue, I might add. What the hell? Don't get too hurt. Slip and fall down carefully. Look, whenever I do slip and fall, I try my best. Can I post something positive? This signage is stunningly effective in my honest opinion. All right, let's see. Let's see. Caution. That actually is very good signage. It's important to know how far that door swings out. I feel like most doors in public spaces should have some sort of vague indication of how far out they're going to swing. My favorite sign at work, mounted on our centrifuge, or centrifugy if you are so inclined. Caution, ear and eye protection required. Danger, not only will this kill you, it will hurt the whole time you're dying. I think more companies, people, organizations, what have you, need to be brutally honest about how dangerous things are. It's like, what's his name? Wolf Blitzer, I think? He went on whatever program he works for. I don't know. I think I vaguely remember the name, but I do distinctly remember him telling people, if you don't evacuate because of this hurricane, you're gonna die, your kids are gonna die, your dog's gonna die. Move! You know, sometimes people need someone to be brutally honest. And yes, I totally get it. If you survived a super dangerous hurricane, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Congrats! Like, that's okay. But still, I don't think he was wrong in saying, hey, this horrifically dangerous weather event is gonna kill people. Move! Instructions finally clear enough to avoid in machinery. I'll be the judge of that. Warning, moving parts present, serious risk to dicks. Do not put dick in machinery. Oh, okay, yeah, you know what? That's pretty clear cut. That's pretty cut and dry. This is how my great-grandpa stored his dynamite. Passed away and left me to deal with it Christmas Eve. Okay, let's see. You said dynamite, right? He hung it in a bag for how many years? Okay, I wouldn't be touching that at all. I don't care if chemically this is somehow inert now. Don't believe that for a second. But is there someone you can call? Because I got a sneaky suspicion if you call up the local PD and say, hey, can you bring the bomb squad out here? I've got dynamite on my property my grandpa left me. They'll probably beat the shit out of you or something like that. What do you do in this situation? It's been sweating nitroglycerin for a while. Yeah, that's a job for the bomb squad. So it would just explode if moved wrong. Edit. For everyone asking, I have seen Lost. It's highly volatile, touch sensitive, and highly explosive. If you want to move a bag filled with 4 sticks of sweaty 40-year-old dynamite with your own hands, I'm not going to stop you. But I'm going to a minimum safe distance. I suggest you don't drop it or bump into anything with it. How gently would you have to set that bastard down anyway? All these fire extinguisher posts. I figured I'd share this one I found as an inspector. I don't think that fire extinguisher is going to function as intended. Found in a graduate electrical engineering lab. Eye wash caution. Do not use the emergency eye wash. The water temperature could be too high and possibly cause a burn. Is that legal for a lab? Are there other eye wash stations? Or is this some kind of weird joke? Not that it's appropriate or cool. Emergency exit in a friend's office building. First time they opened it was during a fire alarm. Oh, okay. I hope some people paid a hefty fine for that one. Well, it looks like no fire's going to get through that door, so we're good. Fire can't go through doors. It's not ghosts. Don't forget your PPE. I forgot my PPE, so they gave him a dunce cap vest? I would find the text more embarrassing than the pink. Hell, I didn't know those came in pink. If I still worked construction, I'd request that because I want to be pretty while I work. A prison in Arizona uses pink jumpsuits also for their male attendees, and I just don't see that as demeaning or a punishment. I feel like you're being pretty sarcastic. You're probably not. I just feel like you are. Also, good lord, this comment was edited 7 years ago. Also, yeah, if you as a company or organization make your employees wear pink if they're a dude as punishment, you're pretty fucking embarrassing. Much more embarrassing than the guy that forgot his personal protective equipment, okay? That is some lame shit, and it feels incredibly disrespectful, actually. Huh, look at that. You're gay. Oh, you're a girl. The supervisor asked me to delete the picture as well. No harness on either of them. I'm not deleting that shit. I'm reporting it. I don't care. I do not care. Look, I advocate against companies being giant pieces of shit all the time, but this isn't doing anybody any favors whatsoever. You might be thinking, oh, they're only putting themselves at risk. Now, some dipstick is gonna look at these two and go, oh, I'm awesome too. I can do that, and then they're gonna get themselves killed. No, you are not that guy. None of us are that guy. You need to be smart. How fucking hard is it? Heater at my job site. Huh, I don't have any words. Safety warning in a hospital. Do not use this wheelchair unless it has both armrest guards, or this will happen. Oh my lord. The famous face for both orgasms and trapping your arm in a semi-complete wheelchair. Ready for liftoff? Are you really though? Oh, Jesus Christ. Sometimes you gotta improvise. I don't think we gotta improvise to that level. You know what? If this is the level of MacGyvering you've reached, you might need to take a look inward. Only entrance to my current job site. All right, let's see. Huh. Okay, I love the rebar coming out. You know, if you trip, you die. You know, perfect. That's what work should be about. Bored at the lab. You sure? I played with some Cobalt 60 again yesterday. Lol. We taped it to the end of a stick. Actual radiation shielding is too hard. A 70-centimeter stick is more than enough of a safety measure. Screw lab safety, I want superpowers. You, probably. What do you mean? I used safety equipment. It was on a stick. Yeah, okay, I don't find this quirky or funny at all. I don't care if scientifically a 70-centimeter stick is enough. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't like the idea of people thinking that they are the shit. You are not. I'm sorry. And again, I don't care. I don't care. I never understood people talking about doing something that they know is unsafe on purpose as a point of, aren't I so quirky and cool and really interesting? Please talk to me. It just doesn't make any sense in my mind personally. New lockout procedure. All right. What is this oh, okay. Found this guy digging in a manhole on a busy 4-lane road. No cones, no truck, just an orange vest. No goddamn way though, right? Holy hell. I'm panicking. Note, don't panic. If the door handle falls off, just pick it up off the floor and put it back on. Just give it a twist until it's all the way on. Did it work? You're leaving us in suspense, and that's not really cool. Best workplace notice I've ever seen. Notice, This toilet works best when you pee directly into it rather than on the seat, floor, and general surroundings. I don't buy that for a minute. Also, do not urinate inside an elevator and short it out by peeing on the buttons. Oh, right. I did do that once. I'll do my best. Emergency phone is out of service. Please do not have an emergency at this location. You can't tell me what to do. This is written in the porta potty at my boyfriend's work. Oh, this should be good. OSHA code number 1131. Wait, any turd exceeding 6 inches must be hand lowered to prevent chemical backslash. Not backsplash. That's what I meant to say. You know what? I'd believe it. Found this years ago doing a site walk. Accurate. Notice, a stupid question is a lot easier to answer than a stupid mistake. Quit my job after I got asked to climb this ladder on a 6-inch 12-pitch roof. What? $10 an hour scraping paint is not worth a broken neck. Yeah, no. No, absolutely not. You did the right thing. Many fools endanger not only their lives, but others as well. With their do anything for the job mentality. Gotcha. Now I know what you're trying to say. Rule number 1, go home the same way you arrived. Am I safe and visible enough? Where are you?
Where are you?
Right above the toilet. Good thing I'm not 6'1". Holy shit. Come on, it's such a simple thing. Need to keep a hard hat in the shitter. Found this on Craigslist. Oh, great. Wife says it's gotta go. 7¼ inch blade. Runs great. The good pretty much stops at nothing when cutting. The bad. Safety guard malfunctions randomly. Blade probably needs cleaning. Recycle it. I figured this is a joke, but even in working order, $40 isn't a good deal for an old used circular saw. It's not like it cost him an arm and a leg, just some fingers. The 5th floor of our building has been held up by jacks for 20 plus years. Is there someone you can... How much of this can you really report to OSHA versus, I don't know, some sort of labor board? This feels like the worst offense of the bunch, by far. The guys up in the scaffolding? No big deal. Seriously with this? I don't care about their combined strength or otherwise. Those things look rusty as fuck and super dangerous. Is this normal? I'm not a guy in construction. I don't know much of anything about anything. Maybe, just maybe, this is how we do things sometimes. But I've got serious doubts in my mind. Approved non-slip, non-conductive tread. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I know that there might be some people that rationalize this sort of thing with, well, you gotta cook it to appropriate temperatures and whatnot. Yeah, you do, for safety. However, I don't want to see a dude stomping all over the fucking fish I'm gonna buy with his street shoes. You know what? I don't want to see a dude stomping all over the meat I'm gonna buy anyway. And you know how fucking volatile fish and seafood in general can be, all right? One of my roommates got food poisoning recently because they were like a ½ degree off on their shrimp, all right? No! What the hell? There was no other way they could do this? Yikes. Oh, for crying out loud. You know what? At least that one's a lot less dangerous than, say, the Baylor or some of the other weird crap we've seen. Because if you're the driver, you're gonna do a little... Okay, it's... Never mind. You know what? I know there's gonna be someone in the comments going, you think we do what? Absolutely not, motherfucker. We don't give a shit. The hotel I'm staying in is keeping the plastic covers on its fire alarms to keep them newer for longer. Wow. You know what? If you're gonna do something that disgusting, at least have housekeeping cut slits where the inlets are, where the little gills are, you know? It's so they don't get yellow from all that smoke. Teaching kids horror standards. I don't know who's running the company that Thomas the Tank Engine works for, but OSHA needs to get in there and shut that place down. In the last 45 minutes, I've witnessed 3 derailments, a bridge collapse, a crane drop, a huge crate, then not report it to its superiors, or to his superiors rather, 2 train collisions, 2 overloaded trains, 1 needed help stopping, 1 tipped on a tight turn, and 1 train wreck that was abandoned in the snow. Update. Thomas was almost knocked into the ocean by a train that was on the wrong tracks. Having been a fan of Thomas for quite some time, maybe he deserved that? Can't you read the sign? Danger! Flammable gas, no smoking in this area. So let's go ahead and put an ashtray over here. We had 5 to 6 people scrape/cut themselves walking past this exposed thermostat, so we finally complained. Came in this morning to this solution. Danger beware! Injuries not covered by workman's comp. Danger! Wow, that's f***ing disgusting. Injuries not covered by workman's comp. Ha ha ha! Look at this dangerous thing we leave exposed. Look, I understand semi where they might be coming from here. Now look at this. If you walk into it, you're a fucking an idiot. Loser, you're not gonna get paid for that. But they could also take the 12 cents it would probably cost to, I don't know, deal with the situation. And yeah, I know, not literally 12 cents. When I say numbers like that, obviously I do not mean them literally. What I mean is, a company should have enough money to operate to fix simple little goddamn fucking things like this. So you know what? Do it. Fix it. I would actually be kind of annoyed and pissy about this backhanded way of dealing with it. This just feels rude. Injuries not covered by workman's comp. Right. Keep thinking that. The judge will love that one. Just put up another sign. No lawyers allowed. Woodstock 1969 sound crew members being craned up to their stations. Oh, for the love of God. Woodstock? Man, you gotta look more into Woodstock. That shit was insane, and not for the old hippie reasons that your grandparents would have you believe. Seriously? Shit was fucked. Also, I'd like to apologize to the editor for the amount of F-bombs I'm dropping. Really putting you to work. We're all back to work now. It's happy time. This reminds me of terrifying ski lifts, when you're in a small box, standing up. A contest that nobody wins. Alright, what does that mean? Workers shovel raw blue asbestos tailings into drums at an asbestos shoveling competition in Wittenoom, in Pilbara, Washington in 1962. Dude, what the hell were the previous generations doing? Okay, look, not that the newer ones are much better for different reasons, but why the hell were you having asbestos shoveling competitions in the 60s? No, really, what was the logic? Why? Why? Oh, and one more thing, very important. Why? Saw this on a competitor's job site. The city inspector letting them know it's wrong. This is wrong. But why? Rebar size, location of dowels, and probably 10 other things. That makes me feel so much better, guys.